Sorry. Hello everyone and welcome back to another Warcraft 3 gameplay cast with me, Thendis32. First things first, we do have some colors to change. And just making sure my microphone isn't muted. That's definitely a very important thing. Let's see. EdoBoi is yellow. Grubby is purple. Got it. Very nice. Alright, yes. Your eyes are not deceived. This is Thendis and my new haircut. Last time you saw me, I was saying goodbye to the Warcraft 3 scene. June 12th, I believe, is when I left for basic training. And after 6 months of long training, I'm finally here. I'm finally allowed to get a laptop. And that means I'm finally allowed to stream me some Warcraft 3. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. So here we go. Let's introduce these players spawning as the Purple Orc under the nickname IQ55. We have the old, the great, it's Grubby. And his opponent spawning as the Yellow Undead. He's pretty known. I've seen his stream a couple times back in the day. We have EdoBoi. Undead versus Orc on Echo Isles, and I am very excited to do my goodbye, my hello cast actually. While they get their build orders in, a couple of updates on Thendis. December 22nd, I leave for South Korea. I will be stationed in Yongsan, wherever that town may be, and I have some goals while I'm there. I plan on streaming Warcraft 3, casting as many tournaments as I can, European and Asian. And I plan on laddering on Netties so I can build up my skill, because my skill before I left wasn't the greatest, and I'm pretty sure my skill now is just... So, yes. I'm excited. We are here, and let's just get to the game then, shall we? We do see the Death Knight first out of EdoBoi. And a Blade Master first out of Grubby. Yes, he is not doing the 1 burrow tech. He's actually doing the 2 burrow tech. And it looks like he is going to try to snipe that Ogre Warrior, see if he can pimp out his Blade Master. Maybe some Circlets Nobility. Maybe some Claws of Attack. We'll have to see what he gets later. Meanwhile, EdoBoi out, and he actually opened up ghouls. I lied. Well, he's got a Graveyard on the way, but he's actually building quite a bit of ghouls. Not sure if I know this build order. Have to see how that goes out for him. Ghouls can work versus Orc. It's just very micro-intensive compared to Fiends, and it kind of falls off later on when the Orcs have Raiders and stuff. You know, units that kind of do well versus the little... what's the word? Man, my casting skills need refined too. It's been so long. Squishy, yes, squishy ghouls. You need a boy coming out with the Death Knight. Does get a circlet. And yeah, I've just been spending all my free time watching VODs of Warcraft 3. I've been watching all the tournaments. I've been catching up with the scene. And right now, I like where the scene's at. I'm a little disappointed with how WCA America turned out, but not really much to say about that. Not really much they could have done about that. And it's just pretty nice. I've been trying to get as much Warcraft knowledge in me as possible to see if the metas have changed often. And right now, the meta for Undead versus Orc is kind of the same, but it looks like EdoBoi not going with the standard meta. He's taking the tier 2 and he's making a transition to Fiends. I guess he just wanted those extra ghouls to creep out the green spot. Maybe use them when he gets destroyers and does a little push or defense from the Orc. I'm not too sure what these ghouls are for. Maybe it's just his playstyle. Warcraft 3 is definitely a game old enough where players can make their own playstyles. Right now, Grubby is level 2. He has Glazes and his Blade Master. He's just harassing away, chipping away at the Fiends, trying to force EdoBoi to throw out his Death Coils. Definitely wants that Death Knight to have as little mana on him as possible. And yeah. Meanwhile, at the same time, he's going to use his grunts to creep out this gold mine. The Ogre Magi can also drop some pretty good items for the Blade. And we do see tier 2 about halfway finished for Grubby. Air Coil being used. We do see a late shop. That's another thing I didn't notice. Man, I really got to get back my cast skills. Alright, Grubby's going to come in. Can he snipe? The Windwalk ran out, but he still gets the last hit. Nice Work by Grubby, denying XP in the Death Knight, because you definitely don't want that Death Knight at the level 3. The weaker you can have that Death Knight, the better, especially as Orc. Because Undead Nuke can get very powerful and can make a Blade Master drop like a ragdoll. I'll tell you what. Oh, and it gets another steal. Grubby would double steal here, and he won't be able to get the third. EdoBoi with the low talk. This is a ladder game, as you can see. I downloaded it from War 3 Arena because I don't know where I can find the replays. The website where I would get all my Asian tournament games kind of shut down. I believe there's a website on NetEase or something with all the replays on them. I'm not too sure how that works. I'm not too familiar with NetEase. I haven't been here. NetEase was kind of becoming new or more popular when I left. Like, it was still in like its beta mode. But from what I've seen, NetEase has definitely gotten pretty sweet. I definitely can't wait the ladder on NetEase when I'm in Korea. But EdoBoi creeping out the marketplace. He did get level 2, and Grubby's nowhere near him, so he will be able to get that Ogre Magi and gets a bigger invuln pot. It's going to be pretty nice later on when that Blade tries to snipe away your heroes. Definitely good for the Lich, as he's definitely the prime focus. And Grubby picking up Boots of Speed. He's got the level 3 in his Blade Master, so he does have the level 2 Windwalk. And he's definitely quick, and he can definitely be anywhere on the map. He has a pretty good map presence, and he's going to be able to harass away at EdoBoi. He is a tier 2. We do see the Spirit Lodge Bestiary and the Tarn Chieftain second. TC versus Undead can be pretty strong, especially with his stomp ability. He can like stomp away and just block a whole group of fiends. Ridiculous. Meanwhile, EdoBoi taking the tier 3. We do see the Lich second.
We're under attack.
And a Sacrificial Pit with no Slaughterhouse on the way yet. He doesn't have enough wood for it, but I question the Shade. I question his... He definitely got it to get a Shade. He has an extra Acolyte, but Sacrificial Pit's a lot of wood. Wood he could have been using his Slaughterhouse, so if he... Is he trying to go fast Frosties? Either this is like a really common build and I'm just being dumb, or he's just being wacky because it's a ladder. I'm not too sure, but... Grubby. Yeah, that's true though. He needs dust. Blade Master's at level 3. But I guess with the Shade on the way, he doesn't need dust. The Shade does see invisible units. Grubby does know there's a Shade on the way, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets dust on his Blade Master. But he's gonna snipe away the Ogre Magi, see if he can get even more claws or another circlet. Another circlet, not bad, not bad. EdoBoi continuing to creep. This creep will give his Death Knight level 3 for that level 2 coil. And now his goal is to get that Lich level 3 so he can get that double Undead Nuke. I mean, yeah, the Lich gets Frost Nova at level 2, but Frost Nova gets... It spikes so much when the Lich gets level 3. Damage on the Frost Nova just gets ridiculous. And I'm an Undead player, so yeah, I know. I've defeated many Orcs purely from Undead Nuke alone. I admit it. I admit it. Undead Nuke's pretty powerful. But we do see Grubby wisely soul creeping the Tarn Chieftain. Definitely wants to get him leveled up. He just now got level 2. And EdoBoi actually not soul creeping as much. He'll still get level 2. And he does see that Blade Master. He got the item, Claws of Attack. Very nice. And the kill, which did give the Lich level 2. Grubby will get the Kobold. But EdoBoi did see that, so he did know to use the coil and the creep, so he did have fast enough fingers to stop Grubby from denying anything. Now Grubby's a tier 3. Is he gonna go Tri-Hero? Tri-Hero is kind of hard to pull off on Echo Isles. There's just not a lot of creeps to level him up. And the Shadow Hunter is just really kind of useless in the early levels. Unless you can get the Shadow Hunter up to at least level 2 for the healing wave, there's really no point to getting it. But there should be enough creep camps for the Tarn Chief to get level 2. We do see that Shade going around. EdoBoi with the Orb of Corruption on his Lich. And we do see double Boneyard here. No Slaughterhouse. Gold Frenzy. So maybe that's what EdoBoi got those extra ghouls for. Froststorms are extremely wood heavy. If I remember right, they cost 385 gold and 120 wood. that's a lot of wood. So having these extra ghouls all the time probably helped with his wood income. He's got 460. He's gonna need a little more gold, but he should be able to pop 2 frost worms when the time comes. When the boneyard's finished, Grubby continued to rest away, takes some Nova coils into Blade Master. He's kind of hanging around. He's got to be aware of that shade. He's seen that sacrificial pit, and it looks like he's not going to go for it. EdoBoi will get the kill and the item, Ring of Protection +3. Meanwhile, Grubby continuing to creep, Time Chieftain finally level 3. With that level 2 stomp, he is going to be ridiculously strong. He's just going to continue to creep away. Gloves of Haste waiting for him. Very nice item for the Blade Master. He's going to snag him up with the Blade Master too. And yes, Gloves of Haste do stack. So that's what? That's 30% increase on the Blade Master.
We're under attack!
Alright, we see the War Mill on the way, allowing Grubby to build Dakotas. And he decides to go for the triple hero here. As we do see the Shadow Hunter coming in. Oh no, he cancels him. Fake out, maybe?
Work complete.
Maybe he was worried. Maybe he thought there'd be a shade around. He's going to try to fake him out. Warcraft 3 has some mind games in it as well. And EdoBoi, what's he doing? He's sitting in his base. He's got 1 frost worm on the way. And I'm sure he might try to go up to 70 food. Or 80 food. One or the other. And just try to hit the orc in one all-in mass push. Grubby's got to be aware of those frost worms. He is aware. He's starting his headhunter production. If he can get the headhunters out and get the berserker upgrade with him as well, he can do very nice. Along with the reinforced defenses, which will turn those burrows into reinforced burrows with fortified armor instead of heavy armor. So they're not as squishy and they no longer take extra damage from magic. And Grubby's just going to sit back. He's got the Blade Master here. He knows these frost worms are coming. EdoBoi pumping out 2 frost worms at once is pretty good. Worst undead map.
Research complete.
I wouldn't agree with that one. If you want to talk about in the Worth 3 arena pool, I would say, yeah, Secret Valley. Secret Valley is not the greatest undead map in the world. I don't really care for Ancient Isles either. Echo Isles isn't. There's really not a good undead map. Turtle Rock's about as good as it gets for undead. But I'm not going to get into balance talk. This is my hello cast. I don't want to spark any arguments or anything. I've been out of the game for 6 months. There's my excuse. I don't know anything. Alright, Grubby with the Orb of Lightning is going to get the Purge on the Frostworm. And does he have enough DPS to focus him down? EdoBoi running back. He's got plenty of coils. Now we have 2 Frostworms attacking the Blade. He's going to Windwalk out, coil onto the Frostworm, and EdoBoi, he's got to be building up in supply. Frostworms are like 8 supply. No, there's 7 supply units. It's got to go way back in there, remember. He's at 64 supply versus the Grubby's 59. Grubby, he's got, I only see 1 head. Okay, he's got 2 headhunters. It's not a lot of anti-air. He's got a 3rd one on the way.
Work complete.
Grubby's really going to have to rely on his ensnares. He's going to have to ensnare down the Frostworms and then focus them down. We do see the Pit Lord here, 3rd. His Halitair is pretty good on the Orc. He's going to give him that missed chance.
Work complete.
And I think EdoBoi is preparing for a push. He's picking up the Healing Scroll and the Invuln Pot. He's going to go in on Grubby's expansion here. Alright, let's see how this goes. Alright, 1 fortified tower. 1 burrow, and here we go. Frostworm's coming in, even with the fortified upgrade. Frostworm still sliced through him. Grubby gonna come in to defend. It snares onto the Frostworms. Like I say, he's gonna focus it down. Nice stomp. A lot of mass mass. Hard to tell what's happening. More Nova's going down. Halitair gonna get here, get a lot of units. Grubby quickly gonna dispel them with the Spirit Walkers. Alright, Kodo does get a fiend for a snack. Will that snack agree with the stomach? It looks like it doesn't. As another stomp goes down. Kodo's going down. These 3 Frostworms do a lot of damage. They're getting focused down hard, but the coils of the Death Knight are keeping them alive for now. Death Knight has plenty of coils. Another snipe going down, and now the Frostworm's focusing down the Headhunters. Long range coil gonna save that one, but cooldown's on the coil, and the Blade Master actually goes down there. I can't see anything. These Frostworms covering up on the top is keeping it hard to see. And can Grubby fight out of this without his Blade Master? EdoBoi continuing to fight. EdoBoi looking pretty strong. He does lose his 2nd Frostworm though. His last one's looking pretty weak, and the last coil will be used on him. Alright, level 2 onto the Pit Lord, gonna give him that cleave ability, which does some AoE splash damage. And Grubby actually getting pushed away here. Did EdoBoi win this game? Grubby's at 40 supply, EdoBoi at 47. Losing those two Frostworms is pretty big, but he's still got quite a bit of army here. No obsidian statues though, so his mana regen and his health regeneration is not up to par. And we see two more Frostworms on the way. Grubby, he's got to be pumping out units like mad. We see more. We see the Blade Master getting resurrected. We see the Troll Berserker coming in. But what can he do? The expansion's getting torn down. The peon's trying their best to keep this burrow alive. And I don't think he's going to be able to do it. And this Frostworm's playing with the devil here. Oh, okay, Quill gonna save him in the last second. Stomp being used. His fiends do go down. Alright, another Headhunter going down. That Lich with the Orb of Corruption and plus 20 damage. Like I said, it's just so strong. Kodo gonna try to get himself a Fiend, but that's not gonna last long. As Kodo will go down. And EdoBoi, I'm just not sure there's anything Grubby can do here. Nice burrow on the Fiend by EdoBoi to keep him alive. Grubby with no dust to reveal him, and he really can't stay here to fight anyway. That Frostworm's about to die though. EdoBoi needs to run that Frostworm back with something. I mean, yeah, there's the Unholy Aura to regen, but his Death Knight, he's gonna have another Coil soon. Needs about 20 more mana. Peon's going down. Lich at level 3, Pit Lord at level 2, and the Blade Master's back. He's back into the fight. He's quickly wind walking over. So we see two Fiends burrowed here, and Tarn Chieftain coming in with a Stomp. He gets level 5, so that's a level 3 Stomp, and he's trying to focus down the Death Knight. That's probably Grubby's best answer to this. Try to get EdoBoi to TP out. He's going to unburrow the Fiends. Keep in mind, he does have the Greater Rainbow Pod. Tarn Chieftain using something. I don't know what he's using. Whoops. Alright, here we go. Frostworms continue to go down. Nice Stomp here in the Death Knight. Death Knight stunned. The Death Knight stunned. Invo Pod being used by the Blade Master and the Death Knight. Blade Master's low in health. Now it is the Pit Lord's turn. He will go down with a sexy crit, giving the Blade Master level 4. Oh, Tarn Chieftain's being focused down. Grubby's waiting. He wants that Death Knight snipe. He wants the Death Knight snipe. The Invo Pod's on. The Shade's here. He can see him put the ensnare. And EdoBoi is gonna TP out in time. Well, the Tarn Chieftain with 6 health survives. Oh, that's ridiculous. Grubby, he did push away EdoBoi for now. He does pick up some breathing room. He's got to fully utilize that breathing room. He's at 35 supply versus the 50 of EdoBoi. In EdoBoi, he's looking strong. He's gonna pick up double healing potions onto his Death Knight. Lich still at plus 20 damage, close to level 4. Needs about 70 more experience. The Pit Lord's dead. Getting revived at the altar. Level 2 takes a little bit of time. He unsummons one of his boneyards. Try to get some resources, maybe for some scrolls, something. Now EdoBoi is going to come right back into the expansion. What has Grubby done? His Blade Master's healing up, manaing up. His Tarn Chieftain needs to heal up as well.
We're under attack.
He's getting some raiders. He's getting some headhunters here. Okay, he's going to have to push away EdoBoi, who's continuing to snipe away his peons. One more kill, and the Lich will get level 4. Level 2 Crush Shield might be very nice, especially if Grubby's going to start focusing down with the Tarn Chieftain and the Blade Master. Alright, here comes Grubby. He's running on in. Doesn't want to go head on in. 3 Frostworms is pretty scary. Especially when you only have, what? You got 3 Headhunters. He's got some Raiders for ensnaring them, and the Orb of Lightning on the Blade Master, which does allow the Blade Master to attack up. And Perch is actually very helpful here, as the Frostworms are pretty slow as it is. They got a very slow attack speed. See, it says very slow right there. The Unholy Aura does boost it a little, but with the Perch effect, he can make it even more slow. They pack a punch, but they can't pack that punch quickly. Alright, Nova's coming in onto the Headhunters. That is definitely EdoBoi's first target to go down. The Lich now at level 4. Disenchant's coming in. Stomp being used. Death Knight getting focused down. He's going to use another healing pod, but he's still getting focused down, and a nice stomp. It looks like the Death Knight will go down. Without the Death Knight, it's going to be hard to fight, but EdoBoi is still pressing on, because like I said, those 3 Frostworms are just strong. Grubby does not have the anti-air required for this. Alright, Frostworms continuing to strike in. Oh, nice save from the Spirit Walker with the Eternal Form, but Frostworm's still able to attack him. Eternal or Eternal Form, one or the other. I'll have to check again. It does make him immune to attacks. The only thing that can attack him is magic, and ironically enough, Frostworms do magic damage with their Frost Breath attack. Now, Death Knight being picked up at the Neutral Hero Tavern. EdoBoi. I still don't see a transition. I think he's banking it. No, he's at 61 supply, and he clicked that Slaughterhouse, but he has no resources to rebuild. Grubby, on the main hand's at 34 supply, and he just needs to get units out, but he doesn't have any resources. This expansion's just been keep getting wrecked and wrecked. He's finally now fully mining off his 2 bases. And as the Orc Grunt said, oh my god, the Death Knight getting focused down again. Double crits coming in from the blade, but the Invuln pot at the very last second. That was a small Invuln potion though. It doesn't last long. EdoBoi's gonna have to back that Death Knight off. Oh, the blade. Does he try to go in? He does go in. He gets the Death Knight, but can he run out? When Frostworms attack the slow effect, the Novas, but he goes down. He wind walks at the last second, but with the shade, he was visible. Nice play by EdoBoi here. Blade Master down, Death Knight down. Grubby's gonna have to try to get this with the Tarn Chieftain. He's running some units over. He wants to rebuy that Blade Master at the Neutral Hero Tavern. Meanwhile, his expansion's just getting wrecked away, and Grubby should have enough resources to get that Blade Master back. Takes just about all of his gold, but he needs that Blade Master out. He needs that DPS. He's gonna put some healing salves on him, get some clarity pots. Meanwhile, the expansion getting torn down with 4 Frostworms with 0-1 upgrades. Those 4 Frostworms just shredding through this Great Hall. So it does go down. And what can Grubby do here? He's in a very dire situation, but he's not a man who gives up. He will fight till the end, as he's showing here. Alright, Grubby coming in again. Dust of Appearance being used by Grubby. He wants to find that shade, but he's going on a Lich. Level 2 Frost Shield being slowed here, but a nice ensnare. Stomp. And the Lich will go down. There's no Death Knight here for coils, and now the Pit Lord's next on the hit list here. Snare's coming in. The Pit Lord going to use an Invuln pot. Dodges the stomp with that Invuln pot, actually. And Brutalis getting level 4. Beans going down. I believe that's level 5 on the Blade Master. Yes, it is. That does mean level 3 crit. Level 3 crits do so much, but these Frostworms still remain uncontended here. Grubby's just relying on his hero snipes here. Nice purge effect, slowing down that Pit Lord. Can the Pit Lord get to the shop in time to pick up a healing potion? I'm not too sure if he can. Nice crit, 216. Can he get another crit? No, Pit Lord is going to survive. Death Knight almost out of the altar. Blade Master trying to pick it up, but the Pit Lord runs back. Howl of Terror. I don't agree with this at all. And the Pit Lord goes down with Grubby and Heat. What is he doing? What is he doing? What is he doing?
Our hero has been slain.
He couldn't run away. Blade Master couldn't have ran away. The slow from the Frostworms was too much, and he actually did not have enough mana on the blade to run away. So I guess he was hoping to try to get as much damage done. I don't know. Losing a level 5 blade, that's a big loss. That's pretty big. Lich is on the way for EdoBoi. He's gonna pick up another shade here. The main gold mine has ran out, so this 116 gold's all he has to work with. Grubby still does not have this expansion, but he is able to long distance mine with the peons. EdoBoi does see this though, and I'm sure he's going to try to come in and kill all those peons. Nice juicy experience, and it does deny gold for Grubby. I believe those golds had Gold Frenzy. Maybe not. Maybe it's just the Unholy Art. Did he go level 3 Unholy? No. I think Grubby's just kidding around at this point. He's waiting for his blade to come out. There's really not much he can do. A level 6 Tarn Chieftain would be pretty nice to get that reincarnation, where the TC would die and he comes back with full health and full mana. So what Orc players like to do is just waste their stomps, throw them out, chuck them out, and they just let their TC die so he comes back with even more stomps. But with this Frostworms coming out, there's nothing Grubby can do. EdoBoi with this Frostworm play actually going out nice. We see what? 5 Frostworms? 5 Frostworms. That's ridiculous. I feel like I'm watching a 4v4 game here. Just mass Frosties. Grubby coming in with the TC. It does use Stomp. And the Blade Master was denied Resurrection. I don't know what he's doing, but he definitely can't win this. The Tarn Chieftain's going to seal the deal. He's just talking to his friend a little bit, and I think EdoBoi has this game in the bag for the Undead Scourge, and GG is called. Grubby trying his best here. I don't really know what to say. I feel like he should have got more into Headhunters. The problem with the Headhunters is they go down so easy. The Lich with the plus 20 damage is ridiculous, so maybe he could have transitioned the bats. He had a bestiary up, so he might have been able to get some bats out and detonate on the Frostworms. Grubby did the best he could, I guess. Anyways, if you like this cast, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you want to watch me play Warcraft 3, follow me at Twitch at Thendis32, and I will catch you guys later.